How's everyone doing today? I bring you yet another casted game. This time we have LaSh in green, spawning in the southeast as the Chinese. Over here in kind of the center west, we have Corvinus1 as the HRE in pink. Now, these are some of the original 8, or these are 2 of the original 8 civilizations that came out about 2 years ago. Things have changed, patches have happened, especially the most recent patch with the DLC. So a few things have changed, and since I personally actually haven't seen very many of the original civilizations, I decided to cast a couple just to see if anything drastic has changed with any of the matchups, with the TC nerfs, things like that, if it changes anything up. When the game first came out, I was a huge HRE fan. Played them constantly. And now, 2 years later, let's see if anything's different. We do have 2 docks placed right next to each other. Right next to each other. This is hilarious. We're gonna see who gets the first, who gets to feudal first, and then from there, who gets their military ships out. Because this is gonna be a battle of the bulge. What? Blackwater? Oh crap! What was it called? Game of Thrones. Blackwater Bay, right? Yes. This is actually pretty funny though. I like this. I like this a lot. There's 4 to choose from, and they both decided to go to the same exact one. LaSh is getting out his fishing boat sooner than Corvinus is, so he's going to be able to eat up a little bit more, a little bit faster than our HRE player, but he's not going to have all of these to himself. So this could be Corvinus just straight up doing it to deny as much food as he possibly can, instead of allowing him to have free reign, but then at the same time, he doesn't have free reign of one of his own little pawns. Which there are 3 other ones to choose from. Of course, remember, as the HRE, they do start off with the prelate, unlike their variation or their variant, the Order of the Dragon, where they do not. HRE loves to go for the fast castle. The castle stage is where it differs a little bit from player to player, or even depending on which civilization you go for. You could go with the Regnants, which is very traditional, very standard, or you go with the printing press, the Burgrave, and just spam out as many man-at-arms as you can, upgrade it, and a move into the opponent's base. Hope you win. From there, you go into your second printing press and just start printing out as many possible villagers as you can. Both of them are dropping their age ups pretty much at the same time. We have 5 on the Aachen Chapel for Corvinus, 3 on the Imperial Academy for LaSh. They should finish. No, the Chinese actually. Oh yeah, the Chinese bonus lets them build a little faster. So the Imperial Academy will be coming up first, which will allow him to, if he wants to anyways. I don't think it's going to be worth it to make any type of military ships, his junks or the Dows, galleys, anything like that, because there's what, 6 boats here. So these pawns are going to get eaten up really quick. Usually as a single player, you'll have 3 to 4 there, 3 or 4, but they're 6. So that's going to get eaten up really fast. Now from here, we'll see if the HRE goes into any form of feudal aggression or harassment, which is highly unlikely, or if he'll just go into the fast castle and start grabbing as many relics as he can. Imperial Academy is done. Feudal for our Chinese player. It's gonna be about what, 45 seconds ahead of, or I mean 35 seconds ahead of our HRE player, which is fine. Corvinus is trying to grab his own little pawn now for himself. And we see our Chinese player is deciding to make his dock as well, potentially to deny this. But since Corvinus is going to finish first, he'll be able to potentially make his galley first to defend his dock. But it doesn't seem like either player has enough resources to go that route yet. Corvinus will be the first one to hit it though. Anytime now. Oh, okay. So instead of building a galley or a junk or anything here, LaSh decided just to go with the arrow slits, the flaming arrow slits. We see a third dock getting placed up here. Same thing, the naval arrow slits getting placed at this one. Nothing coming out of Corvinus's dock on the second pond. It looks like he just decided to migrate over to the third one, and we'll see if he makes. Okay, so he's gonna make a galley right away from there, and we see the naval arrow slits coming through here. So both players have their naval arrow slits on this one just to deny it from one another. Galley is coming in here, and we should see it getting spammed. Naval arrow slits here as well. We should start seeing fishing boats getting spammed out of the third one. Let's check back at the base. Tower at the gold, pretty standard. Double archery range. Gonna probably go for the Chukunus. If we see the third one, then it's definitely gonna be a mass Chukunu push, or as I like to call them, Zugzugs. I love Zugzugs. Actually, I hate playing against them. They're fun though. They're really fun units. That arrow has pretty long range. Dang. I didn't think it was gonna be able to shoot from there. It does more damage than it gets healed. Still no fishing boats at the third dock. Let's see over here. We have 2 archery ranges, village coming up. No signs of age up for our Chinese player, nor our HRE either. 13 on wood, and these guys are still just shooting each other. Wait, is he getting repaired behind this? No, he's just gathering food. Oh no, he is repairing. So he's getting double repaired. Demolition ship into the dock. Awesome. Still no fishing ships out of the third one. Another demolition coming through. Barbican of the Sun coming up. This dock did get taken out by the galley. I'm assuming he did the same thing there with demolitions and his galley. Where's the Barbican in the back? Yeah, defending his berry bushes and his sheep, which he had quite a few of. Aachen is putting in work. Yeah, we have wheelbarrow coming through for our Chinese. There's really nothing special happening at this moment. Wow, he what's that been? 4 or 5 demolition ships into that dock so far? It's finally gonna go down. Okay, so Corvinus now has access to 3 out of 4 of the pawns. A handful of spears back at base. The first Chukunu is going to be coming out pretty soon. What is he supervising? Oh, the lumber mill. I couldn't tell. He was just stuck inside the house. He's supervising from within his home. So they had remote work even back in the day, guys. Keep that in mind. Got to keep those Imperial officials nice and cozy. Don't want to give them any pay raises. All right, so the first boat comes out of the third one. We already have 2 right here, and then the 3 that he already had here. So this is going to be massive food income coming through for Corvinus. That's a lot of Chukunu that are queued up at the moment. 4 in queue, 4 out. The 5th one's going to be popping pretty soon. And we have 12 military for our HRE, but I'm pretty sure that's just the galleys right here. And those galleys aren't going to be enough to defend against so many Chukunu. Sorry, I don't know why my mouse keeps doing that. So after I move the map, it'll get stuck and then shoot to the center or to the sides of the screen. We do see the Burgrave Palace. He's going to be going for mass MMA spam. And once he gets about... Oh, he canceled it. Oh, he was putting it at the front of his base. That's why. Okay, so he's going to move it back. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, that's a lot better. A little bit of poke damage coming through for the galleys. He needs to move the other galley right here too to get even more. All right, we have double blacksmith coming up. Get those upgrades. He's not going to be able to really deny the gold as much as he would like to. Ram coming through. Emergency repair is ready to get popped off on the outpost if necessary. Arrow slits are there as well. Does he have a secondary gold close by? No, he doesn't. No, he does not. Okay, so it looks like he's actually just giving up on the gold then? That's a little strange. He could have had at least another 10-15 seconds worth of gold mining. Ram coming through. Is he gonna just... Yeah, he's gonna straight up A move on top of... or attack move on top of the outpost. Castle comes through and we should see... Yeah, veterancy coming through. Or yeah, veterancy coming through for the man-at-arms into 6 of them in queue. There he goes. So he did, Corvinus did move the other galley there. That's a lot of free damage. A lot of free damage. 1 kill. Is he going to be able to get a second? No. But he does get 1 kill off. The ram is right here now. Try to deny the dock. That's not really going to matter too much now that Corvinus is in castle with the Burgrave and just spamming through. Emergency repair went off on the outpost. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage off on these Chukunu now. 3 more MMAs coming. Nice micro, nice pullback. He was able to save 3. That one barely got away. 1 more arrow shot would have been able to take that out. Good splits, good kiting. Amazing work by our Chinese player LaSh. Villagers get pulled to deal with the ram, and more man-at-arms are coming through for Corvinus. Rallied on top of... come on, guys. What are you doing? So lazy. We have 4 kills, 4 villager kills right now. I'm pretty sure that was just fishing boats, though. For Corvinus and 1 for LaSh. And that was most likely one of the villagers that was trying to burn down the ram. Still a lot of damage. A lot of damage was coming through on the galleys, though. That was really good play by Corvinus. And our HRE was able to defend, push off the remaining attack. Ram kills the dock. The villager that was still there is just rebuilding. So yes, there's going to be downtime. It's going to be pretty minuscule though. Nothing to worry about. No more fish here. Sacrifices the boats. Got to free up that space. Now we're up to 17 man-at-arms for HRE. 7 Chukunu, 1 spear. Or 24 Chukunu, 7 spears for our Chinese player LaSh. +1 ranged armor. And we have 111 for the Chukunu. That's a lot of Chukunu, but he should be able to just move in, at least weaken or kill most of them. He does need to kite these back, let the spears just tank as much damage as that way it lets his Chukunu just get free damage in, free attacks. Upgrades are coming through. the, oh wow, I'm blanking on the upgrade name. The two-handed weapon upgrade came through for the men-at-arms. He's gonna try to snipe off the Imperial official as well. Nice little choke right here, allowing the Chukunu to get in a lot of damage, allowing the spears to just tank. He needs to micro them back. Yep, there we go. Let's get a close look on this. He keeps fighting in nice little areas. Oh, sorry. I did the wrong one. So he keeps fighting in nice little choke areas that's allowing him to get a lot of damage in for free. He's able to clear it up. Villagers are getting pulled off from the other side as well. A little bit of harass there. Still just rallying in a lot of men-at-arms. LaSh is sitting at 19 Chukunu now compared to 12 men-at-arms. We have the attack upgrades coming through as well. A little bit of harass. HRE is up to 12 villager kills and 6 for our Chinese player. Did I miss a run by? Where did those 6 villagers die from? We have two relics picked up already for our HRE player. 2 more coming back. 1 in the initial tower, 1 in the monastery, another one in the monastery. Where's the other relic at? I do not. Oh, okay. There it is. So that one's going to get placed inside of the monastery as well. The numbers just keep growing. Now he's up to 23 Chukunu, 3 spears, and 6 crossbows against 15 men-at-arms. He does have 6 prelates though. So they'll have a little bit of sustainability until the prelates get sniped off. We have our first LaSh Connect coming through, and since they're getting printed out, they'll be coming out pretty quickly. Forward tower getting placed. Oh. Terrible timing for him. That was so many villagers that could have went down. He is going to get off. He is going to be able to pick off the Imperial official. How much gold? There's 110 gold on there too. If he moved up there 30 seconds sooner before the berry patch ran out, that could have been amazing harass. We have the 5th relic right here. I wonder if he's going to try to go for it or if he's just going to leave it there, because that's basically asking for your prelate to die, going that far out. But you would have control of all 5 of them. We have 2 men-at-arms just chilling at this berry patch. Try to deny it if anybody moves out. Villagers are going to go start working on the deers from earlier, from when they got pushed off. And it just looks like both sides are... there it goes. It happened again. All I wanted to do was move it, and instead my mouse jolted to the right. Sorry. It looks like both sides are just posturing right now. 20 men-at-arms, 12 LaSh Connect, 7 prelates. There should only be a little bit left. 500 right here. Let me click it. Yeah, that one's about to run out. So that one's not too important. Yeah, there's still 500 food left there, roughly. But has he even started? He hasn't really started his farm transition. He's up to what, 6, 7? Let's see. Yeah, he's up to 7 right now. The nest of bees. That'll be devastating. Do we have any siege workshops through yet? I don't see any siege workshops. Actually, I don't really see any production aside from the Burgrave. Oh, there's a stable. And that's... yeah. So we have 1 stable, 1 Burgrave for our HRE player. Check over here. Wow, that's a lot of archery ranges. So we have 5 barracks, and all right, so 7 production to 2. Then again, the Burgrave is basically 5, so that's not too bad. What is gonna be devastating are these two Nest of Bees against a full melee comp. Run them in, get a lot of free damage in. Even with 8 prelates, you're still gonna be taking heavy losses. All right, let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm still getting used to my hotkeys. Let's see what happens here. That's a scary looking army. It really is. But 2 Nest of Bees. That's gonna be the devastating part. It's gonna hurt a lot. A little bit of a run by coming over here. He does have the Barbican of the Sun to defend. 2 villagers getting pulled. Let's see if they're gonna be able to. No, they are not gonna be able to get there in time. Run by still coming through. Get 2 free vills right there. Attack is happening. Yes, the emergency repair does go off on the tower. Buys a little bit more time while he gets up a bigger and bigger army. 2 siege workshops are getting placed right now. Is that gonna be enough though? He doesn't even have enough for Springolds yet. The run by is still coming through. That's a lot of men at arms that do not take a lot of damage. Wait, where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? I think he's just F2'd his army. I'm pretty sure he just F2'd his army. Yeah. So, for those of you that probably don't catch that reference, in StarCraft 2, you're able to hit F2 and it selects your entire army. And that's what, even at the pro level, they use it. And a lot of people make that mistake of just selecting all and moving your entire army in the middle of a run by, in the middle of harass, in the middle of anything. They're like, oh crap, I need everything right here. F2, A move, and everything just gets ruined. There go the first Nest of Bee shots right there. A lot of losses. Springolds are able to snipe off the first Nest of Bee. The second Nest of Bee is gone. And now for the cleanup, look at the LaSh Connect that are there, slicing and dicing. Man at Arms being able to tank so much damage. Without the focus fire, the LaSh Connect are going to be able to just murder so many units. Good cleave right there. Good cleave. Gaining ground up here on the north side as well. Gonna start pushing down. He is taking significant losses down here without any form of kiting though. That's gonna be a very swift and clean kill for our HRE player. Now to see what, and in the back we were getting the little bit of harass, so he did have to realize what he did and started just attacking villagers. He's up to 17 villager kills and LaSh is up to 18 villager kills now. 22. That run by did a lot of work. Oh, it's not even that, it's right here. The Gallias open fire on these villagers, just getting so many free kills right there, and a lot of weakened villagers. One LaSh Connect swings in the middle of that. He's gonna easily get play of the game. It's like when you're playing Overwatch, everybody does all the work and then out of nowhere you see a damn Reaper just come in, Death Lotus, and get play of the game for free. Oh, go little LaSh Connect, go. There's a random unclaimed sheep right there. A little bit of a push getting a little bit of a push going on over here. That Nest of Bees does not belong, is dead. Second one in the back, open fire. We got Mangonels, Springolds coming up as well from the west. A little bit of a LaSh Connect run by over here. Massive damage, massive damage. Oh, look at that cleave. I wish there was a kill counter in this game. They are doing so much damage. That is absurd. 46 worker kills. We were just at below 30. Between the two of those LaSh connects, they got at least 12 kills. At least. Ah, that cleave damage is so good. I'm at a loss of words for that. That was, I love seeing the LaSh connect just destroy villagers like that. And the poor little Imperial official, he just wanted money. You see, he should have stayed remote. If he stayed remote working in his little house over here, he would have been fine. But he decided to go back to the office. And the virus got him. Well, good little kiting back and forth, making sure to pick off the LaSh connect, the little LaSh sharks, pulling back the Imperial official. Doesn't want to lose another one of those. Up to 49 kills. Upgrades for both sides are pretty equal. Of course, the income isn't, since Corvinus has been putting so much pressure throughout the entire game, and GG gets called. Corvinus takes it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.